Hello, gentlemen. Patrick Ryan here, founder of Wingman for You. We help men find the woman of their dreams by teaching them how to approach women with confidence. Now, this video is about a great question. Is it better to be seen? Is it better to be heard? Or is it better to be understood? Well, in general, everyone's different, right? But as humans, we have an innate desire to be heard and understood, and in some cases, even seen. So let's look at each one of these separately. Being seen, for instance, not everybody wants to stand out in the crowd. A lot of people would just as soon blend in. But being seen also is just a small part of being heard. If you're with a group of people, let's just say there's 8 or 10 of you, and everyone's talking about a subject that everyone's interested in, and everyone's given their 2 cents and listening to others. Well, at some point, you're going to want to be seen and heard. Yes? Somebody may ask you, hey, Ralph, what do you think? Hey, Susan, what do you think? And at some point, you're then going to be recognized as somebody who's being seen and also, hopefully, heard. So, being heard is very important, as being heard is just that precursor to being understood. Now, again, not everybody is going to reveal their true identity and all their vulnerabilities to you all at once. However, if we have the opportunity to be seen and heard, we start feeling as though we're being understood. And that leads me to season 8, episode 16 of The Big Bang Theory. This is very interesting as Penny and Sheldon conduct an experiment. And this experiment specifically is about how this particular questionnaire can lead to true love. And both Penny and Sheldon say, never happened. Okay, they take the survey and this one question after another, and they're very personal questions. One of them happens to be, if you were to die tomorrow and you had one meal left, who would you have that meal with? So each of these questions continue to get very, very vulnerable and very personal to each of them. And finally, Sheldon looks at Penny and says, Penny, you're kind of making a joke about this. You're dancing around the truth. I want to know truly who you would like to have dinner with if it was your last meal. And Penny then lightens up and he says, Sheldon says to Penny, Penny, the point of this whole program is to reveal the truth, is to speak the truth. And she says, yes, that's right. And then Sheldon reveals that it's his birthday. That day is his birthday. Sheldon has not told anybody, including Amy, his girlfriend, when his birthday is. And Sheldon then looks at Penny and says, well, remember, this is supposed to be confidential. Oh, yes, that's right. Well, they go on in this particular episode and they take the survey, answering each question more honestly and more honestly as they go, until finally Sheldon sits there and he says, Penny, I really don't know when some people are laughing at me or laughing with me. And I have a hard time recognizing when people are sarcastic. Of course, Sheldon is just the literal being as who he is. He's very factual, very literal. And Penny says, oh, Sheldon, it's not that big of a deal. And he says, oh, but Penny, it is. It's really stressful for me. And you can see the empathy and the sympathy in Penny's eyes. And she says, oh, Sheldon, I'm so sorry. Gentlemen, this type of vulnerability can really lead to true love. It can really hook up a tremendous amount of trust in a relationship, and especially a romantic relationship. Now, Penny and Sheldon are not romantic at all, but they become closer that evening. And the very last exercise is to stare in the other person's eyes for 4 minutes. And after they get done with that, Penny says, Sheldon, I do feel something. I do feel closer to you. So, gentlemen, next time you find the woman that you might think is the woman of your dreams, or at least somebody you'd like to pursue a relationship with, get vulnerable at some time. Understand that being understood is just as important as being loved. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There's some great free content on my channel that will help you get a little bit closer to finding the woman of your dreams. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.